Yeah, once again, peace and blessing. This is weighing heavy, and it's time I unburden myself. There is a spiritual war going on. As above, that is that section. But the soul below, ah, there is principalities in high and low places. This is the low places, the physical. I understand why I am being stalked. Because I've been chosen to do a work that many people are opposed to. I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with the lies that have been spread on my name, on my character. Now, I started this, I've always been on a spiritual journey. I am a spirit. But in the flesh, I had an awakening about 6 years ago now. And I met an individual, a female, at, at my cousin's party. To be exact, she is my cousin's sister. No relation, no blood relation to me. She made out like she had spiritual knowledge. At that time, I was just fresh in this thing called spirituality. And she made out like she was a guru or had information. We started speaking on the phone. And in hindsight, every time I used to come off of the phone to her, I used to have banging headaches. Yes, we used to spend good time on the phone, but I'd always feel drained. Anyway, I'm leading somewhere. Long story short, I write poetry. And at that time, I was compiling a book, thinking about publishing something. And she said she would proofread it. And sort out the spelling mistakes and do all the punctuation and all that stuff. So I said, okay. I gave her the manuscript. And she returned it, and it wasn't even quarter finished. And I was quite pissed. But it just so happens that she used that same manuscript to make money. So basically she's a thief. Stole my intellectual property. She's an energy vampire. Stole my life force, my energy to manifest. Those in the spiritual community will understand what I'm speaking about. She's an energy harvester, a vampire, somebody who masquerades as a friend or somebody who can help you, but quite swiftly and smoothly helps herself to your energy. And also, she stole my identity. How so? You see, these vampires cloak in people's personalities. They use the energy. It works like this. They project their negativity, their low vibration onto you, why you feel drained. Whereas your high vibration, your life force, gives them life, makes them energized. Do the maths. So every conversation we had, I'd always feel drained. These people don't give, they only take. They project. And it's always negativity. It's always what somebody done to them. Oh, I'm a victim. That person done this to me. That person done that to me. They never take responsibility for what they done. There was a time and during that time I was unemployed. I found myself a job and I let her know, yeah man, I thought we were friends. I saw her as a friend. I spoke to her about let me go back. Before that, we were speaking and I told her certain personal things I was going through. And she says, yeah, I know certain crystals that will help you and blah, 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 re. So she bought the crystals as a gift, or so I thought. So going forward now, I never thought nothing of it. I'm saying it's a gift. So I told her that I had got this job and re. And she seemed pissed off. And I was like, whoa, I thought you was a friend. You know what I mean? So out of the blue, she goes, she wants her money for the crystals that she bought me. I was like, whoa. I was like, you know what? You ain't getting no fucking money. Because it was a gift. All of a sudden, shit has changed. Why? Because I told you that I'm looking for a job. So what is it? So anyway, long story short, I just ghosted her because I'm like, you know what? I don't need that in my life. I don't need these blood suckers, these energy suckers in my life. Because I've dealt with them from before the womb. It's just been my whole life in flesh. I've just been dealing with these people. So I just went ghost. That was 6 years ago. And pertaining to the crystals, I just threw them out. Because I knew that she meditated heavy and also could astral project. And I was saying, there's no way this... Let me try and keep it clean, yeah, man. There's no way this woman is gonna send anything through these crystals to fuck me. So I just got rid of them. I threw them in a park. You know? Let Mother Nature draw out the negativity and whatnot. So that was that. So 6 years, 5-6 years since then, her brother, who is my cousin, passed on. And we met at the funeral, which was last year, 2021, October. We exchanged numbers again. And then I was seeing certain, anyway, that's another story, but I was seeing certain things and in her personality and character, and I realized that this woman hasn't grown. She's the same person, exactly the same. So I think one day she called me, or I called her, one of the two. And I said, you know what? I think it's best that I go on with my life, you know. I'm gonna go and lead my life. Let me go back. There was some spark between us. But from my end, it wasn't sexual. I just saw it as more as she's a soulmate. She's like, yeah, we got this kind of bond that is deeper than just friendship. And I never saw it as no sexual thing. I never hit on her in that way. I just kept it as a friend. She's my cousin's sister. I just kept it as that. But I started to realize that she had different feelings, but wasn't expressing herself. So anyway, this is 6 years. This is 6 years after that now. At the funeral, after the funeral and all of that. I think I phoned her after the funeral, or she phoned me. And I said to her, you know, because at this time I'm thinking to myself, you know what? You ain't changed. And there's no way you're going to be siphoning my energy like one time. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to go on with my life, really. And then I just blocked her from all my social media and all of that. Oh, I left out a part as well. The work that I was at as well, I found out that she is because of she why I lose the work. After 6 months, I lost the work. You see, also what she didn't say is she likes to dabble in malefic or nefarious magic. Some people call it black or dark magic. But malefic magic, meaning magic to do harm and to cause death. That kind of magic. Some people don't believe in it. But when that clap you will know which God you serve. And you will know whether it's real or fake. I came to realize that I was born into a cult or a coven or a secret society, whatever the fuck they call it, without my knowledge I didn't know this. And I was the target for the energy drain. I was the energy source that was forever drained. And my family sent this woman, my cousin's sister, sent her towards me as a spiritual assassin. You heard me correctly. A spiritual assassin. One who uses malefic magic to unalive people. And for the sake of this, I will say allegedly. Since I walked away, and another thing is, after my cousin's funeral, I started to be shown a lot of things, and I gained a lot of insight about the family I was born into. And I realized I had to sever ties with these people, because I realized that I was the only one who was loyal. I was the only one who gave from the heart. I realized that I was an energy source for these people to just project their shit onto me and take my high vibration. So they'd be leaving me dumped with their shit, burdened with their fuckery. And they'd be light as a feather, floating on my high vibration. This has been the story of my life so far. And it has to come and will come to an end, because I am putting it to an end by giving my side of the story. Because people have my name out in the world as a negative. I'm not perfect, but I don't go out of my way to hurt people. I don't intentionally plan to fuck people's lives. But it seems people think I'm an easy target to come and fuck with my life. Well, make me tell you this. Try your fucking best. Because your worst is not good enough. I decided to walk away from my family and sever ties. And then, or that's when the stalking started. Not just on the street, even in my place of residence. I live in a flat situation in a block, a small block. 2 floors, 2 or 3 floors. And even my neighbors were bought off to fuck with me with noise campaigns. and electronic device harassment. To this day, I still have to deal with that shit. But I overstood. They wanted me to top myself. I realized that it was the same program that they had my younger brother under. They made him paranoid as fuck. There was a period of time where we separated, and unfortunately we separated on bad terms, and he went to live in country. And then he came back down and we started to build back our relationship. But I didn't know, he showed me that he was in a bad way up there, taking drugs and rare. But what I'm thinking is that my family had him stalked up there. So he came back to London. And the thing is, it doesn't matter where the fuck you go to, you're gonna be stalked. Because it's a part of the program that these, whether it's a coven, whether it's a secret society, whatever the fuck it is, but it's a bunch of closet homosexuals and lesbians. People who refuse to be themselves. People who like to portray themselves as one thing but are another. People who copy other people, steal their identity so they can murder, they can get rid of them. And live on their proceeds. They take out insurance, life insurance on these people. And then they unalive them to reap the benefits. This is a business of these people. Amongst other things. What I'm also coming to realize is that those chosen ones, those light beings, more often than not, they have an inheritance that was stolen by the family, or kept away from them by the family they were born into, or were adopted into, or however the case may be. And it's been kept secret from them. And it's been pilfered throughout the family without their knowledge. And if they ever decide to go it alone, that's when the program starts to stalk them and to try and make them unalive themselves so they don't have to get their hands dirty. This rabbit hole is quite deep. And I'm still going down it myself. Which is why I am a target. They have sent shooters after my head already. Their black magic doesn't work. They have tried to unalive me with their death spells. And the funny thing is, I done these people nothing. I haven't raised up anything against these people pertaining to magic. to harm. They seem to think it's okay to kick my name like a football in the mud and to dirty my character and my personality in the community and cloak themselves in my energy. I say this again, I am not perfect, but I go not out of my way to harm people or to steal from people or to block people from their destiny or what is rightfully theirs, to the point where they're even trying to block me from my sacred union. These people are mentally ill. They are deranged, deluded, they are sick. One thing I need you to understand. Narcissism has no cure. There is no cure for narcissism. Do the research. These people are psychopaths, sociopaths. These people are mentally challenged. They have mother and father issues that they will quite easily unalive you over. But they like to work in the shadows. They are cowardly. Now this woman has my name beaten from pillar to post in the community. I get to understand that she said that me and her had sexual relations, which is untrue. And that I gave her a sexual or a sexually transmitted disease, also untrue. Because if I never slept with you, then how could I give you a disease? And I am willing to give a blood test. Well, I'm not willing to give my blood. But if it came to it, I would test just to prove that I have no sexual diseases. So it's impossible for me to give her a sexual disease or a sexually transmitted demon, because I dabble not with demons. This woman has my name kicking from pillar to post, lying, spreading rumors, so her family and people in the community will stalk me with the intention to harm me, all because of lies and rumors. I am not perfect, but I do not go out of my way to harm people, to steal from people, to copy people. I keep myself to myself because not all energies can I be around. People seem to think that I feel that I'm better than them, which is an untruth. I know myself, and I know I cannot take certain energy around me. I do not like liars. I do not like thieves. And I especially despise friend killers. And now to realize and find out that my own family want me dead so they can hide the fact that they have stolen money and other things that was left to me. My family. And I haven't gone on a rampage. Not one of them can say that I phoned them or contacted them in a rage and cursed them out. I am a warrior. I hold every stab that was put into me, and I transmuted it into power. I took every stab from family and so-called friends, and I transmuted that bitch into power. And I've been doing this shit for years. This is to my family. And this energy vampire who has stolen my identity, amongst others in the community and neighbors who have stolen my identity and tried to feed off my energy and cloak in my energy and project their waste energy, because there's fuck all you can do with that energy. These people have been manifesting of my high vibe energy. My message to them is, I forgive you, but I do not and will not forget. And I forgive you not for you. I forgive you because I do not wish for you to retain a space in my heart. When I cut that tie, I am not about to reattach it. Although you try your damnedest, you are trying your best to reconnect your tendrils to me. But when I cut that tie, that bond, that tentacle, that cord, I cut it never to reattach it. I do not need your sorry. I do not need your apology. I do not need your validation. What I want is my ancestors' legacy that you have stolen. And to the spiritual assassin sent towards me, your judgment is at hand. And to the neighbors who feel like they can outmuscle me for my own energy. Your judgment is at hand. And to my family, who hid the fact I was a part of a coven, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, smiling in my face, all the time plotting my downfall behind my back. Your judgment is at hand. I wished you no harm, but you wish for me death. I plan not to raise my hand in vengeance, but I cannot speak for my ancestors. I will say, you have chosen the wrong one to fuck with. My ancestors mean business. And whatever they say, I am with it.